You can make anything by writing. Hi, this is Kalpana Reddy from Krishi High School. Today I am here to discuss about class 7, chapter 6, that is Europe. So before getting into the topic, I would like to wish you all a happy and a healthy morning, children. Hope everyone is doing great. Okay. So as in the previous lessons, we have learned about oceans and fishing, and today we are going to learn about the continent, means Europe. Okay. So as said, the location. First, we'll talk about the location of the Europe. So, boundaries of the continent of Europe, right? So, there is the Arctic Ocean to the north. This ocean is frozen for most of the year. So, if we talk about the continent Europe, so there is a like I mean to say ocean, Arctic Ocean, which is towards the north, and it is completely frozen. Why it is completely frozen? Because it is very near to the poles. We know that the region which are near to the poles will have extreme cold climate or the temperature, right, children? Atlantic Ocean is to the west of Europe, and Atlantic Ocean is to the west of Europe. This ocean separates the continent of Europe and North America. So the Atlantic Ocean, it makes a barrier between the Europe and North America, right, children? About 500 years ago, the people of Europe discovered the sea route to America, and millions of people of European migrated to the continent of America. So about 500 years ago, what happened, children? So as there is a ocean in between these two continents. So 500 years ago, so people they have discovered a sea route. You know what do you mean by sea route? Yeah, sea route to America, and as such, what happened? Many people from Europe, they have migrated to North America. Okay, children, and settled down there. Just south of Europe, there is a Mediterranean Sea. The name of this sea means the middle of the world. And at the south, at the tip of the continent, we have a Mediterranean Sea, which means that middle of the world. This sea separates Europe from Africa in the south, and this Mediterranean Sea, it segregates the Europe from Africa, means other continents such as Africa, right, children? Okay, so here I have the map. You can see, children. So this circle one is the Europe, right? Okay, see here the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so here we have the complete map. So here you can see North America, South America, Europe, Atlantic Ocean is between. So from there to North America, so the people, they have discovered the sea route. As such, some people from Europe to North America, they have migrated. Okay, children, understood? Right. So here you can see in this picture Mediterranean Sea. Yes, this Mediterranean Sea, it separates. Okay, so here we have Africa and here we have Europe. So this sea in between, it separates Europe from Africa at the down tip. Okay, at the down tip. Understood, children? Okay. So now Mediterranean Sea, middle of the world. The Europe did not know about the other countries like America and Australia. They only know about Europe, western part of Asia and northern part of Africa. So here the Europeans, they did not know about the other countries such as America and Australia. They were only aware about the western part of Asia and northern part of Africa. As they were little bit close, so they were only aware of these continents. Okay, children, as Central and Southern Europe is largely mountainous and travel a large transport over them in both difficult and expensive. That is why Europeans thought that Mediterranean Sea was in the center of the world and named it so. It has been known as the by this name ever since. So here what happened, children, as the Central and South Europe is largely mountainous and travel, a large transport over them is both difficult and expensive. So most part of the area is covered. The large part of the Southern Europe is covered with a mountain region. So the transport cost more much difficult and expensive. So they thought that this Mediterranean Sea is the best one, and that and it divides. It is in the center of the world, so they named it as the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, children. Here you can see the images. Okay, and here the Mediterranean Sea. Yes. Okay. Now Ural Mountain and Eurasia. Ural Mountains are to the east of Europe and they form the eastern boundary of Europe. So Ural mountain ranges, they are towards the east of Europe and they form the eastern part of the boundary of Europe. To the east of these mountains is Asia, while Europe is towards the west. Towards the east of that Ural mountain is Asia and towards west is the Europe. Okay, children, in fact, Asia and Europe are one continuous landmass. This this landmass is therefore called as Eurasia. So there is no, like I mean to say, like I can say, a segregation of ocean between these two continents. It's a complete one landmass only, children, where we will find both the continents, Europe and Asia. So because of this, it's a continuous landmass. Because of this, it is called as Eurasia. That means like combining both the names, Europe and Asia. Okay, children. Here you can see the Ural Mountains, what I've shared. Okay, these are the mountain ranges of Ural. Okay, children. Yeah. Europe has several high snow covered mountains, and the Alps, the most important mountain ranges of Europe, are covered with snow all the year. So generally, as said in the previous slide said, most of the, like I mean, part is covered with mountains in the southern Asia. So that means what, the maximum part is covered with mountain. So the Alps mountain, it's the most important mountain ranges of Europe. It is completely covered with snow all the year. And the Caucasian mountains are also very high and covered with snow all the year round. These Caucasian mountains, which lies between the Caspian Sea and the Black Sea, forms the southern boundary of Europe. Right, children? Okay. Next, here you can see, okay, the images of the sea. Next. So these are the like I mean say mountain ranges. Yes. Next comes the plateau. So there are no large plateaus in Europe. There are only some plateaus in this country, like France, Germany, and Spain. That means France, Germany, and Spain, they are a plateau region. They are a plateau region. Understood, children? Plateaus means, you know, now what do you mean by plateau? Plateaus are like highlands with a flat surface. Okay. Okay. So here I've shared the image. You can just check out, children, right? Yes, the whole of Eastern Europe is a vast plain which stretches across several countries like Russia, Ukraine, Poland, and Belarusia, etc. So here the most part of the Europe is covered with a vast plains. Okay, you know now what do you mean by plains? In the previous classes also we have learned. Okay, so the most part of the plains are covered with Russia, Ukraine, Poland, and Belarusia, etc. These plains experience heavy snowfalls as bitter cold in winter. Okay, so these places, they experience very heavy rainfall. When the snow melts in summer, small streams start flowing and join to form mighty rivers. Rivers like the Dnieper and the Volga flow in these plains. Okay, children. So here what happened? So when as this area is completely experienced with the snow, like snowfalls. So in the summer, when it be like when the temperature raises slowly, so the like I mean, so the ice melts into water. That means from the glaciers. Okay, children, and it flows into a streams. Okay, so there is and it forms the shape of a big rivers like Dnieper and Volga. Okay, children. Okay, next. So here I have shared it, like the sketch of the Western Europe, children. Uh, you can see the city also. Yes. So these all. So these all are the plains. Okay. The city which are situated like on the plains. Okay. Yes. So if we talk about now in the next session, we are going to learn few many things about the Europe, children. But before that, I'll just like in the next session. But before that, before winding up the class, I just wanted to share the homework with you. Your homework is you need to just point out. You need to just point out the following, like following what is given on the screen. So like Ural mountains, Africa, continents and oceans and everything, mountains and all. So this all you have to point out in a world political map and upload. Okay, children. So For this, what you have to do, you have to take one world political map and point out these all things. Okay, children, is that clear to you? And after like completing your task, you can just upload in the Google Classroom. And when you are uploading, just make sure that you're writing your name and session, which session this homework belongs to. Say for example, this is session 9, so you have to mention session 9 also and upload it. Okay, children. So with this, I'm going to just sign off the class. Thank you for being connected with me. Bye bye.